Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. It's time for this week's weekly adventures. So we have a 1.5, a 2.5, and another 2.5 star adventure. So for the 1.5, we have Mercy Killings, round end, kill all damaged units. This is going to be great for targets that have a lot of poke damage, so think cards like, or decks like Nami, Misfortune, Jack. All of those will be great for being able to finish off enemy targets. You'll just want to make sure your own units aren't getting that damaged. So you may want to also focus on some decks that are able to either fill out their board with some cheaper units or have some units that normally aren't going to get hit, perhaps focusing on more elusives or units with spell shield. So whatever champion running, you may want to put spell shield on them, or go for some of the decks like maybe focus on Teemo or Master Yi, where you're able to have some solid elusives to try to focus on them and end the game with them. You could also go ahead and you may want to put Shade Leaf on your champion so you can give your other units elusive as well. Another champion that would probably be amazing would be Annie. You have a lot of control and removal for controlling the board, but then she's also a cheap unit that you can have on the board at the start of the game and just really use her to help buff up your other units with Shade Leaf or just control the board and make sure you come out on top. Next we have Repetition. This is one of the funnest powers in the game. When any player plays a spell, so even the enemy, they copy it with the same targets, and then Hemorrhage, round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has. So this obviously is just great for any spells deck. Some of the best ones being like Annie, Master Yi, Jin, Veigar is great for this. Nami would also be good. Just any spell that has, or any deck that plays a lot of spells, this is going to be absolutely great. And if you really want to get this crazy, you could try to throw on a Chemtech duplicator and just stall for a little bit in the game, and then have fun having all of your spells get doubled twice. Yeah, just focus on any spells deck and you'll be good. And for the Hemorrhage, just try to make sure you're killing the enemy targets, which shouldn't be too hard since all your spells are getting doubled. Alright, next up for Katarina, we have Vandal Magic. Game start, the player summons a Vandal tree. So we see that here. Round start, create a follower from a new region at hand. Then if I've seen allies with 10 regions win the game, this will be giving you a fun, different win condition. This is going to be best on decks that are able to summon random units. Specifically, I think the Poro King will be the best for this because you have a lot of different ways of summoning random Poros. And then there's Poros from just about every single region. And then Poros are also 1 cost in most situations. So playing the Poro King, you'll probably be able to end the game quite quickly with this, so that should be a lot of fun. You also deal with Fan Favorite. Round start, give the foe's strongest unit 2 power and overwhelm this round, and then the Vicious Enemy. So you just want to watch out for that overwhelm, make sure you're not getting surprised. If you're playing a deck that has removal or control, the unit that gets this buff will normally be a good target for that, but I would recommend trying out the Poro King for this. He doesn't have any stuns, but you do have some removal from your Poro Nip, but I think you should be able to end the game probably before you can even play the Poro King if you're focusing on Vandal Magic and just playing units from every single region. It's a pretty interesting week. I don't know if I've ever seen a week where we had 2.5s, so that is quite interesting. Overall, I think it'd be a pretty fun week. I don't think we've ever seen the Vandal tree before, so that should be a lot of fun. And then Repetition over here. This is one of the funnest powers in the game, so I think these weeklies should be a lot of fun. Comment down below what you think of these weeklies and what units you want to be running with them. I hope you all have a great day and a great week.